my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the quick. What if kiss it? Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Both up, that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right trim, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions. With that, let's send you indoors to Ford Field in Detroit as we welcome in our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And all the way down to the 35. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 40 yards on the ground. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here again is McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down Detroit.
What a terrific way to open things up in this game. They've established dominance early. And that's all teams talk about each and every week. Who's going to take control, who's going to win the line of scrimmage, and who's going to get the running game going. And that's what they're doing. Because right now, they've tilted the field to where they are actually running downhills, we like to say. And it's really hard for defenders to equal that out.
From the red zone now, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Third down now following the run. Goff on 3rd down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. Play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Fitzgerald coming in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
All right, here we go. No. Check, Patriot.
On second down, here's Goff. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
First down, Goff. Complete. Richardson has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he motions the wide receiver. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And now out comes Minnesota. In motion right is Fitzgerald. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. He had to escape the pocket there when the blitz came, but give him credit. Kept his eyes downfield, made it work.
And that's when I think a quarterback is really playing at a high level. When he's
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw is gone. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And a look now at Goff as he remains down and shaken up apparently. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Flacco looking for his first toss. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there at 22.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. And his throw is incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Flacco fakes the give, sets the throw, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And the wideout in motion. Now Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now out comes Minnesota, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 52 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Hundley, forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Brett Hundley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Flacco. Complete. Richardson has it. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Paul Richardson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And out now come the Vikings. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Hundley. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that run wasn't very successful. They did have a big one on the previous play. So you get the sense that the offense is probing around, trying to find the ones that are going to work. And when they find them, they'll keep coming back to him.
Flacco here on second down. That's complete. It's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time is help them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep a game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover. So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Hopkins, a man in motion left. Now Hundley. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
first and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And he fends him off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So we've reached halftime in a... Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion left is Hopkins. Throwing, Hundley. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Out to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's McKinnon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Complete. Richardson has it. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. In motion, Gronkowski. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go again with Oliver. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brandon Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. yards. It'll be incomplete. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. And he finds Fitzgerald. 11 yards for number 11. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles. And
now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here come the Lions now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On second down, Flacco to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To pass, Flacco. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Hundley. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing, Hundley. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
Oh, partner, my partner. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was a long, long field goal, and that ties this ball game here in the fourth quarter.
And that sideline absolutely loved it, didn't they? I don't know how many of them thought that he would make that, but once the ball got over the crossbar, that's one fired-up football team.
They run it with McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarek McKinnon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Lions. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Flacco here on 2nd down. Unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a play fake here. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the foot. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And Detroit getting set to go now. In motion left goes Moncrief. Flacco off play action. On the move to his left. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Complete. Richardson has it. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
On first down, Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Buying time to his left. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Hundley. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Steps away, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Hopkins, the man in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a... And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. In motion left is Hopkins. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Here we go. 38.
Coleman now. Oh, the spin. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
For me, that's an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, you might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game.